Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott. This to Jarwin. Give him a couple on the catch and 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
We're good. 185. Easy. Kill.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Mike down. 180. White Monday down. What's up? Express. 36. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. 280. What's up?
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
What now? 280. 59. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Express. Slide. Motion. Check 59.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check three. Hold on. Express. We got motion. Back up.
Cook following the penalty. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 50. Express.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Coming after you. 25. Check 25. Express. He's coming. Go Chief.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr, and this is Cook with a grab. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good. 185. Kill.
They'll run with Cook, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dalvin Cook, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. Cooper was the target there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
What now? You ready?
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Let's go, defense. Out. Express. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express. 59's mark, 637. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you.
On play action, now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing now is Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire. And they
now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down. Inside the 25-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
47.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Carl try it again on second down. Dancing to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, Charlie. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to...
On third and long, it's Carr. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
You're mine.
A toss to Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down and 4, Carr. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike is 59.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, 59. Strip the ball.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, we're good. 185. Express. 59 mark. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
They still playing suck. Y'all playing.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
59. I'm coming for you.
Carr going to throw. And it's caught. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
No gain on the play. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Got four down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Switch. Express.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Defense, 6-18.
44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, he gets this one to Boyd. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Going to 54, wide in. 57. Going to 54, going to 54, wide in. Check 26, check 26. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go, 46. 56.
Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Here we go,
57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Smith trying to run for it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 7-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Express. Go, 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 go. Switch, switch, switch. OP, OP. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Express. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, check, 59. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. White. Check, check 43. Check, crunch, crunch.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And the Raiders first down.
Express.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let him know, let him know. Express. Let him know.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, watch it. Check 24, check
61, matchbox lights.
Express. Roy, 29. That's it.
To throw his Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Express.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Mike, check, 59.
They run it again with Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
59 mark, check, 59. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike's 59.
To throw, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check, 59. Express. Mike 5'9. Easy. Kill. Let's go, let's bring it. Joker.
They'll run for it. Cook going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west because